Hello, welcome to Daily Current Affairs by Neo IAS. Today is 27th of February 2019 and the topic we are going to deal today is Mirage 2000, Spice 2000, Crystal Maze, Netra, Falcon, then the city of Angkor Wat and Angkor Wat Temple, National E-Governance Awards, Gyanendra Morphs, then Titanwala Museum, map-aided program and the previous year question revision series. Coming to the first topic, that's a Mirage 2000, Spice 2000, Crystal Maze, Netra and Falcon. We'll see one by one, each thing we'll see one by one. First is Mirage 2000. So this is a Dassault Mirage 2000. It's a French-made multi-role single engine 4th generation jet fighter. So it's basically a jet fighter. It is involved in a multi-role aircraft with several variants. Several variants are also developed from this, and also the Indian Air Force became the first foreign user of the aircraft type in 1985. Okay, and it performed remarkably well during the whole conflict in the high Himalayas during the Kargil war, and it is armed with a laser guided weapons such as Vajra. Okay, so it's a multi-role single engine 4th generation jet fighter. Mirage 2000 is a jet fighter. I'll show you the pic. See, this is Mirage 2000. Okay, the next thing is Spice 2000. Spice 2000 is a guidance kit-powered electro-opticals and global positioning system for converting unguided air-droppable bombs into precision-guided bomb. Basically, this is a bomb. Okay, it's not just air-droppable bomb, but it is a precision-guided bomb. And it is developed by Israel. So it has the advantage both of the satellite guidance as well as of the electro-optical guidance in the bomb. Okay, so satellite guidance, it allows to engage the camouflaged or the hidden target, and they provide a drop and forget option to operate in all weather and lighting conditions. Okay, so it can be used like anywhere in any climatic conditions. And electro-optical guidance allow, that's a man in the loop. You have to like engage the relocatable targets first. Then without any external information or independent from any external information like a satellite or something, it will act. Okay, so the Spice 2000 basically works on satellite guidance as well as electro-optical guidance. Fine. So I'll show you the pic. This is a Spice 2000. It's basically a bomb. Okay, it's a guided bomb. Next is Crystal Maze. It's an Israeli missile based on the Stand-Off Air-to-Surface Missile ASM family. That's the family name is Popoi. Okay, it is also a single-stage solid fuel rocket engine. And these missiles, they are capable of hitting the target on the ground as well as on the sea, like in a 80 to 100 kilometers away. Okay, so the missile is extremely accurate, and it has a circular error probable. It has its less than 3 meters and carries a 80 kilogram of warhead. Okay, so it can be accurately done in 3 meters range and with 80 kilogram of warhead. Okay, this is the pic. Crystal Maze. It's a Popoi class made from Israel and it's a single stage solid fuel rocket engine. Okay, next is Netra AWAC. It's a project of DRDO. It's like an airborne early warning system, also a control system for Indian Air Force. Basically, an airborne early warning or control system is an airborne radar system. It is designed to detect aircraft, ship or vehicles at a very long range. So, based on this, it performs the command and control of the battleship in the air engagement, and it will direct the fighter and the attack aircraft strikes. Also, they are also used in surveillance and command and control like the battle management functions, etc. It's C2BM functions, command and control battle management functions. They are used as for surveillance in C2BM functions. Okay, the aircraft developed under this project was used in the recently happened airstrikes. Okay, this is the pic. Can you see the black color thing on the top of the aircraft? That is Netra. Okay, it comes attached on the AWAC. And about Falcon AWAC, this is an Israeli developed airborne early warning system or a radar system. It is also having the function to provide intelligence to maintain this surveillance functions, and the system is currently in service with the Indian Air Force. It is there, and it's the most advanced AWAC system in the world. I'll show you the pic. See, there's a fan-like thing on the top of the aircraft, that is a Falcon. So it also come attached to a AWAC. It's basically a radar. So it moves with the aircraft, so you can easily detect the coming jets or the aircrafts. Okay. Coming to the next topic. So why I told you all this, because there was a recent airstrike. So we used all of this. So you have to know what is what. That's all you have to know. It's not like you have to study everything by heart. You just have to know what is the function of these things. That's it. And coming to the next topic, that's the city of Angkor and Angkor Wat temple. This is in news because the researchers, they suggest that the Cambodian city of Angkor Wat, it's a Cambodian city of Angkor, which has this Angkor Wat temple, has underwent a gradual decline in the occupation. So they have to work on it. Okay, so talking about Angkor, the city of Angkor, it is like a 400 square kilometer big city with all these temples and hydraulic structures like the basins, reservoirs, canals, and they also have this communication routes, the transport system, everything. It's a very big city. So it is surrounded by dense jungle, and it was once the capital of Khmer Empire. Okay, so and what happened is that in 1431 the city was abandoned. So the theory is, we don't know why it was abandoned, but it was abandoned, and now it is in the UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, and talking about the Angkor Wat temple, it is a temple complex in Angkor Wat, in Angkor city, and it's the largest Hindu temple in the world. Okay, so basically it originated as a Hindu temple and it was dedicated to Lord Vishnu for the Khmer Empire. Then what happened? It was gradually transformed into Buddhist temple towards the end of 12th century. Okay, and it was built by the Khmer king Suryavarman II and it was completed by Jayavarman VII. Okay, and the temple is at the top of a high classical style of Khmer architecture. So it's basically made in Khmer architecture, and it has become a symbol of Cambodia, appearing on its national flag. It is everywhere. It's an attraction to the tourists. So it has become a symbol of Cambodia. Okay, and here, see the pic. So you can see it's a temple complex. It's a city. You have the transport and communication routes. You have the hydraulic structures, the moat. You have a moat around the city. Then you have dense forest. Okay, just picturize it in your mind. Coming to the next topic, that's a National E-Governance Award. So it is in news because the Chhattisgarh's, there's a portal of Chhattisgarh, Khanij Online. So they won the National E-Governance Award. That is why it is in news. So the National E-Governance Award, they recognize and promote excellence in implementation of e-governance initiative by not only by the government departments but also by the public sector unit, also the non-governmental institutions. So whoever excel in the implementation of e-governance initiative, they are awarded with the National E-Governance Award. And this time Chhattisgarh's Khanij Online won the National E-Governance Award. And this initiative, it also seeks to, get the effective methods of designing and implementing sustainable e-governance practices or initiative, and they'll also encourage innovations. So how to make more e-governance in the country and the solutions, and they'll exchange the experience in solving problems, in mitigating the risk, whatever is happening, and resolving issues and planning for a pretty successful government. Okay, so it recognizes actually some of the best, like government to government services, then the government to citizen services, government to business services. All these initiatives are taken into consideration, and they consider 6 categories for this award. So according to the 6 categories, I am going to say they are giving the award. First is excellence in government process re-engineering for digital transformation. Then excellence in providing citizen-centric delivery, excellence in digital level initiative in e-governance, Then outstanding research on citizen-centric services by this academic or research institutions, and innovation of ICT in e-governance, and excellence in adopting emerging technologies. So one thing is for sure, technology is a must, new innovations are must, it should be citizen-centric. Okay, these are the three main points. So if a public institution or an NGO or a government department is working towards e-governance, taking into consideration the citizen-centric delivery or the new innovation or the ICT, then they can be awarded with National E-Governance Award. Okay, so coming to the next topic, that is the Gyanendra Morph. So this was the news in the last page, in the live page. So this is basically the researchers or the scientists, they say that study of Gyanendra Morph could offer them the clue as to why some human diseases strike only one gender more than the other. Okay, some diseases are like seen more in females or seen more in males. Why is it that? They can have a clue by studying these organisms. Okay, so basically they are individual animals that have both the male and female tissue, and they shows both male and female characteristics. Okay, so they may be bilateral or mosaic. There are two types, that is bilateral or mosaic. Bilateral means they divide down in the middle into male and female sides. Mosaic means they have the patches of characteristics of a sex appearing on the body part of the other sex. Okay, bilateral means you have like the same, one part is male, one part is female. In mosaic you have a female organism and you have the patches of characteristics of the male organism on the body of the female. Okay, that is how it is, and it occurs in insects, spiders, crustaceans, and arthropods, also in birds. Okay, fine. So this is Gyanendra Morph. In whichever way you want to pronounce it, but make sure that you remember what it is. Okay. And coming to the next topic, that is a Titanwala Museum. It was a very small news in the side of a newspaper. This is in news because the Union Textile Minister inaugurated this museum in Bagru, Rajasthan, and it showcases the Chippa community's hand block printing. So when I read this news, I wanted to make sure that Chippa communities doesn't go unnoticed. That is why I am discussing it right here. So Chippa people of India, they live in Nagaur in the state of Rajasthan, and word Chippa, it comes from the Gujarati word chappa, that means to print, chapa. Okay, so Chippa people, they are now seen in Rajasthan and Gujarat. So what they are doing is they are doing hand block printing. It was introduced in the region of Jaipur region of Rajasthan by this community, and it has a design drawn on paper, then it is carved into the shisham wood block. So the material used is shisham wood. Okay, and they are carved using the hand into blocks, and the physical block is the design for a single repeat. It is stamped on the fabric. So basically what they do, they make a painting on a paper, or they make it on the paper. They carve that design on the wooden, the shisham wood. Then they'll use it like a mold, and they handprint using that particular wood block. Okay, that is how they do. The community involved is Chippa community of Rajasthan. Fine. Now coming to the map aided program. So I have taken Balakot as it is in news. Every day it is in news. So I have taken Balakot. It is a town in Mansehra district in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province of Pakistan. So it is on the right bank of the river Kanhar River. Okay, Kanhar River. It is almost at 2/3 of the length of the river from its origin at it. So the Kanhar River, it originates from Lake Dharam Sardeep in Kagan Valley, and it later joined with Jhelum. So Balakot is on Kanhar River, and it later joined Jhelum River. It starts from Lake Dharam Sardeep. Okay, and see, I have a very blurred pic of Balakot, but you can see many pictures are there available in the internet. So you can please Google it. Okay, you can also see the river itself. Fine. And this area includes, they have a population of Hindko speaking and Gujari speaking Gujjar and Pashtuns. Okay, so Gurjars and Pashtuns are the inhabitants, and the main city area of Balakot, they are inhabited by Gujjar, Avan, then Swati, Said, Turk, Mughal and Hanki tribes. Okay, so this region is notorious for having several terror training camps, and this Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist group used to operate from this region. And the Indian Air Force, they conducted a strike on the terror camps located in Balakot on February 26. And we used 12 Mirage 2000 jets. You know now what Mirage 2000 jets are. So they carried like 1,000 kilograms of bombs, and they attacked in Balakot, and this was apparently done in response to the attack on CRPF Jawans happened in Pulwama on 14th of February. So that is why I picked Balakot. And next is the previous year question ration series. We have a question from economics part. Microfinance is a provision of the financial services to people of low income group. This include both the consumers as well as the self-employed. The services rendered under microfinances are. So what are the services rendered under the microfinance? That is a question. One is credit facilities, one is the saving facilities, then the insurance facilities and the fund transfer facilities. So, if such a question comes and if you don't know the answer, you have to apply some logic. So, microfinance means they are giving money on a like not in a big scale, in a very like for a low income group. Okay, so they have to provide this credit facilities because it's a low income group. And you should also have the savings facility, because once they started saving, they have to put it somewhere. Okay, so savings should be there, and insurance facility should also be there to protect their savings. And the fund transfer facilities, they have to transfer it from one account to another account. So fund transfer facilities must be there, unless there is no point in giving loans or credits or allowing them to save. Okay, so if you think on a very frank mind, you can see that the answer is D. Okay, but that's not enough. We have to go back to the background of microfinance. So I'll tell you a few details about microfinance. It is basically the financial services for small businesses or small entrepreneurs, because they doesn't have enough banking facilities, or they are not associated with any banks. So such entrepreneurs or small businesses, they are being targeted for microfinancing. And the main two things here is, one is the relationship based banking of the individual entrepreneurs, one is the group based model. So if you have several entrepreneurs coming together for applying for loan, you have to deal with them and also with the individual entrepreneurs or the small individual businesses. Okay, and it is similar to the banking operation traditions, because they are supposed to charge this lending interest on the loans, and in most cases like they are charging like the normal banks only. Okay, and as per the World Bank, more than 500 million people have improved their life via this microfinance related entities. Okay, so that is useful. So some critics are saying that the microfinance is utilizing, they are exploiting the poor people, gaining making profit out of it by charging more interest. But according to the World Bank, they are saying that it has improved lives of 500 million people around the world. So it's a very big number. And recently, the central government has introduced this Mudra Yojana. You are very aware of Mudra Yojana. So it is to refinance the loans up to like 10 lakh. So this comes under microfinancing. Okay. So that is a background, and so the answer is D here. Okay. So that's all for today, guys. If you have any doubts, please make it in the comment section, and any suggestions, any improvements. I am flexible with everything. So please do comment. Thank you so much. Good night.